the vault has been opened and the gold rush is here at the Royal BC Museum. And you're watching Go Island on ShawTV. On today's show, we visit the Prostate Center of Vancouver Island to discover all the innovative and heartfelt work they're doing. And we also talk to educators who are engaging the next generation of scientists. All that and much more on Go Island. We have struck gold today on Go Island here at the Royal BC Museum, and I have to say, Mark, it feels and looks like the gold rush has officially hit this museum in a big way. Am I right?
You are absolutely right. There are tons of people in here today, and it is busy.
It is a rush.
Yes, it totally is. It's a good way to put it.
This exhibit has been in the works for many, many months, and I know for you, putting this together, it's creative, it's innovative, but you're also working with other organizations who are providing things. So give the viewer a little background of the gold rush and how you and the museum staff here went to work to create something phenomenal.
Sure. So this Gold Rush exhibition has been in the making now for a little over 2 years. We started with coming up with our basic storyline or artifact list. One of our big lenders is from Bogota. It is the second gallery here. It is absolutely fabulous. Our feature key piece here, which is for the first few weeks, is the $1 million coin, which is absolutely gorgeous. The thing that I'm most proud of when I walk around the exhibition is how all the galleries sort of come together. We were a little skeptical about how we would integrate the Bogota connection in with the California, with the Yukon, with the Australia gold rushes that we talk about in our exhibition here. And it seems to really work. There's over 400 objects in the show, and you've got to come down and see them.
They'll be dazzled. Now, did you know, I didn't know this, that every week 2 people die of prostate cancer here on Vancouver Island? Well, the Vancouver Island Prostate Center knows this all too well, and Paul Ballstein decided to drop by the center and find out how they're supporting families living with prostate cancer. Ride to Live will be June 7th. Find out how you can help all of these people who are getting out on their bikes to not only raise money for prostate cancer, but also awareness. It is such a fun event. I love it when I see all the bikes pull into Sydney. We're here at the Royal BC Museum, and the gold rush has struck this place in a big way. I love the way this exhibit really has you sort of feel like you are part of the gold rush. Tell me how you guys designed it so that when people are going through, they feel like they're kind of experiencing what it would be like to go on a gold rush journey.
So the exhibit itself is designed in the overall global history context and also transnational history context. So when you come into the museum, you see the treasure of the BC as a province, but also of Canada. And then you come into the indigenous perspectives of South American gold. Here we are standing in the middle of the life in the gold fields.
Yes.
So behind you, you see the first printing press that actually printed the first newspaper in French in BC. And then these are entertainment items that made life in the gold fields interesting. So
Can you guess what this is? Can you guess what this is? Oh yeah, someone was cheating. Where would we be without science? There'd be no television, there'd be no electricity, no internet. But how are we going to inspire the next generation of scientists? Kevin Chirac with that story. Science affects every area of our life, even how we experience the gold rush. And one of the things that I love about this exhibit is how much learning happens as you go through. Tell me a little bit about what this display is about.
So there are several things that merchants needed to operate in gold rush towns, and there are different. They also operate on different levels. So here you see this is a very unique set of Chinese weights. They fold into each other, and then they can be locked so that it's very very travel convenient.
And of course, this is everything in the gold rush because you want to find out how much gold you've discovered because that's what they would base it on, right? Is the weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then this document actually tells us that, long after the gold rush, basically they actually Chinese can continue going back to mine gold, and they send it back to Victoria in all these to all these merchants that established during the gold rush era, and then these get turned into cash and then being sent back to different parts of the world.
Unbelievable. It's just incredible how it changed the world. We have to take a very short break, but please stay with us. We are going to continue to tour around the gold rush here at the Royal BC Museum, and we are going to give you tips on how you can look good and stay fashionable all spring and summer long. That's right, we're hitting Tulip Noir, my favorite little boutique, to find out hot fashion trends. Has someone ever told you you're worth your weight in gold? Well, if you come to the Gold Rush here at the Royal BC Museum, you can actually find out what your weight in gold is. And every day they update it based on the value of gold in Canada. How cool is that? I know I'm worth a lot. We have to take a very short break, but please stay with us. When we come back, Dan Kahn continues to give us garden tips as he creates his own garden. That's right, the Virgin Gardener, and more right here at the Gold Rush. Don't forget to browse through the gift store and pick up some gold that you can take home. I love all the cool stuff that they have chosen. Of course, this helps the Royal BC Museum Foundation, and it's such a fun way to take a little gold home with you. The exhibit Gold Rush is on here at the Royal BC Museum until the 31st of October. I have to say, it's one of those exhibits you want to see a couple of times. There is so much to learn and take in. We will see you all here at the Royal BC Museum.
Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir, casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.